Pag-usapan natin ang Game 5 between TNT, Tropang 5G at San Miguel Beermen. This is a close-out game para sa San Miguel. And marami nagsasabi nga na ito pinakamahirap na game ipanalo, yung close-out game. Yung first quarter though, for TNT, since maalat si Oftana, halos buong series, in-involve nila si Oftana ng maaga sa first quarter. They put him closer to the basket, mas simpleng mga attempts. Dito, they set him up for a post-up play against CJ Perez, a smaller defender. So kapag nagsistruggle yung isang player like Calvin Oftana, you also have to help him din naman kung ikaw yung coach, diba? The shots aren't falling, give him a shot that is easy to make. Kapag si James Yap nga noon, kapag maalat, ang ginagawa, umaatake sa basket para ang pinakamadaling tira na pwede niyang gawin is free throw and then doon siya kukuha ng rhythm. Dito naman, it's BGR, aggressively attacking the paint. Compared to last game na TNT, they shot more threes instead, yung big man nila. Dito naman, si BGR is aggressively attacking San Miguel's defense. Dito pumunta siya sa likod ng depensa, caught June Marble watching, and he gets the 2 points. Dito naman, spread ball screen. BGR slip the screen. Pogoy sa same side corner, so walang tag or help na dumating from that side as well. So it's 2 points para kay BGR. San Miguel naman, second chance points talaga yung isa sa mga pinaka malaking asset nila so far this series. Kasi yung second chance points sila makes it easy for them to build a solid points base. So, ibig sabihin ko nun, kasi kumbaga nakakabuo sila ng base ng mga points na nai-score nila na always within range sila. Kasi kumbaga, yung points sila tingi-tingi kasi makaka-putback si Junmar, makaka-putback si Mo, makaka-offensive rebound sila. So, they're always within reach. Tapos kapag uminit naman na yung mga streaky players nila, they have a few. Diba? Pag uminit na, magugulat ka na lang na malaki na lamang ng SMB. This has been their winning formula so far this series and the previous series as well. Na andali for them kumuha ng 2 points and then magugulat ka na lang bigla mag-8-0 run sila. Kasi mag-iinit si Marshall, mag-iinit si Cruz, CJ makaka-back-to-back na drives. And going back to TNT, it's BGR again, being aggressive, attacking the rim. He scored 14 points no first quarter bago niya makuha yung flagrant foul, forcing him to sit hanggang second half. Pagdating naman ng second quarter, overall, bumagal yung pace ng laro. Lesser points were scored at grabe yung physicality na nangyari sa quarter na yon. Sa play na to, it's BGR attacking Moto Tua's closeout. He wasn't really settling for jumpers, kagaya nga nasabi ko ngayong first half. He was really aggressive attacking the rim kasi hindi naman, pag sinabi mong atakihin yung big men ng San Miguel, hindi naman laging, bring them out to the perimeter, shoot 3-pointers. Hindi naman laging ganon. You can also attack them laterally. Kasi that's also their weakness. And si BGR naman naturally a 4 kahit nung Alab Pilipinas pa. Dito naman for TNT again, it's a mismatch. Almon Bosotros kept it simple. Mismatch kay Bronjal, inatake niya off the dribble, one dribble pull-up, pumunta siya sa spot niya. So it has been, the simple plays that kept TNT or gave TNT a 10-point lead to end the first half. Kumbaga medyo nag-ala San Miguel logic sila dito na walang fancy stuff. Let's just win the game, let's just get points. Let's just try to get, the best shot available. That's what TNT did in first half. Nagpatuloy yung low frequency and slow-paced game sa third quarter. TNT's defense really locked in this time. TNT's help defense was great ng third quarter. Hindi nila hinayaan magkaroon ng easy paint touch looks ang SMB. And nag-collapse sila inside kapag nagkakaroon ng SMB ng dribble penetration papunta sa gitna. They had success defending the drives. Late third quarter naman, mini-run para sa SMB. They got to the paint naman this time. That is why mas effective din talaga si Jericho Cruz sa playoffs kumpara kay CJ Perez. Kasi Jericho knows when to settle for a floater compared to CJ na lahat ng drives niya laging kamikaze. Si Jericho kasi everything is aggressive pero controlled at the same time. He can dissect the defense without compromising his aggressiveness. And it's Jericho Cruz again, lighting up to end the third quarter. Here's a 4-pointer na dapat momentum shift na pero to start the fourth quarter, medyo nawala yung momentum ng San Miguel. Dito, Roger Pogoy attacks the drop defense. CJ Perez went over the screen. So, merong drive dito for Pogoy. So, yung drop ni Bronjal, medyo kinover pa niya si Pogoy ng onte. So, inatake ni Pogoy na medyo mataas si Bronjal. Pogoy drew the foul. score 2 points para sa TNT. Dito naman, SMB runs empty side ball screen, pocket pass papunta kay Bronjal pero turnover para sa San Miguel. TNT naman took advantage of that turnover by running the floor. SMB complaining, TNT gets 2 points and TNT extends their lead back to double digits. Dito naman, Roger Pogoy attacks Junmar Fajardo again. Defense shifts kasi naiwan ni Pogoy si Junmar sa crossover dribble. Skip pass papunta sa 2 versus 1 dito sa weak side. Pinili ni Jericho Cruz si heading of course. So ngayon ang resulta ay Almon Bosotros open corner 3-pointer after ng extra pass. And again, it's San Miguel being a little bit lethargic. To be expected naman yan na TNT will be the aggressor sa game na to kasi of course they're trying to survive eh. You will see fight from them. Kahit on paper, SMB should win this one easily. Kulang-kulang na talaga yung TNT and SMB is just, kahit na labas sa papel kung paano maglaro SMB is very purposeful, very direct to the point, pero iba pa rin talaga yung laban ng team na tinatry i-extend ng isang serye. Like how SMB responded after ng Game 1 fiasco. Of course, you're frustrated You're gonna show up sa susunod na laro. This is TNT's response from all the taunting na ginawa or nangyari last game, which is normal lang naman yan. Lahat ng yan normal lang yan. And that's what makes sports fun. Kaya masaya manood ng sports dahil sa mga ganitong bagay.